YouTube, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Got another reaction for you today, some more Nuke's Top 5. The next video will be one of you guys' requests. I appreciate you dropping them in the comments. I see you. Don't think I don't. We're going to get on those next. But yeah, I'm not going to waste anybody's time talking here. We're going to get right into this thing, see what Nuke's got for us today. This is another one of his older videos. We're still playing catch up. Really not far away. I know I said that in the last video, but we're a lot closer than I thought we were. So we'll be caught up to his current stuff in no time, and then we'll really start diversifying as far as other channels that we watch and stuff like that, because Nuke only drops one a week. So best believe we'll be on that every time he does. But we'll at least have time to do a bunch of other channels as well once we're caught up. So that's enough of that. Let's get right into it. Let's do what we do. Let's shut these lights off. Bada boom. And let's get right into this thing, okay? In the meantime, hit the subscribe button for me. Hit the bell so you know when I drop my videos. And at the end of this, if you like what you saw, hit the like. You know what it is. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and boom! Let's go, Nuke. I need some caffeine for this one.
Top 5 scary things caught on camera. Sounds of unknown origin. Polish YouTuber Leviathan says that he's recently been hearing the horrifying wails and screeches of some unknown creature coming from deep within the woods near his house.
Well, that's not good.
And then, one night, the unexplained screeches can be heard coming from somewhere a lot closer. The barn, just 100 feet from his house. Leviathan and his friend head out to investigate, recording as they go, getting closer and closer to the barn. It did not go well.
Oh god, I hate when he says that. Leviathan, that sounds so familiar. Uh-oh. The dog's here or something. What the hell was that?
A loud bang can be heard as something falls hard to the floor. When
Guys,
Leviathan looks
do you
up,
know
the
what that
terrifying
is?
face of a pale creature with glowing eyes can be seen looking right back at him.
You know what that is,
The two
right?
friends run from the barn in terror. To this day, YouTuber Leviathan says he has no idea just what he captured on camera. Ghosts caught on CCTV.
Those things scare me more than any apparition or shadow, or those things are just bad news. You see them move at unusual rates of speed, and they are just the most demonic looking things. Notice I'm avoiding saying the name. I know it's superstition. I don't care. I'm gonna lean on the side of caution. Err on the side of caution is what I meant to say. It's what I did say. You just heard me wrong, okay? Don't argue with me. Okay, this is my channel. I make the rules, and I don't make mistakes. That's
This
freaking
next
terrifying.
video was sent to me directly by Nuke's
Wait,
Top
wait,
5
hey,
viewer.
hold on. Real quick, though. He brought somebody with him. Let's all stand up real quick. Great work. Great work. I'm a big fan. Big fan of you not being a doo-doo and going by yourself and ending up as
Just
a missing
what he
case, missing
captured
person
on
case on the
camera.
news. Look at that. He wanted you to be alone,
Ghosts caught on CCTV.
but you weren't alone.
This next video was sent to me directly by Nuke's Top 5 viewer Kelly Scoggins. The video comes from two guards at a gated community near Austin, Texas. The guards say that late one night while on patrol, they were cruising down a neighborhood street when they suddenly saw two small children right in front of their car. They swerved to miss them, and they actually crashed right into a house. But here's the thing.
What?
There were no children in the road. The entire incident was captured on CCTV. Appear out of thin air, stepping right into the road.
It's clearly two little kids.
And then they disappeared just as quickly. The two security guards claimed that they could see two children and that in a panic, they lost control of their patrol vehicle. What makes this footage even stranger is that later, the guards found out that two children had met a tragic fate in a car accident right on this very same spot. So could it be that they witnessed the restless spirits of two children?
It's things like this, okay, that I totally get being a skeptic. More power to you. You know, we don't have hard proof of anything, but it doesn't get much clearer than that. How do you deny that? I don't have the ability to think with a skeptic's brain. I'm just way too open-minded. I'm well aware that as a human species, we do not understand everything in this world. We do not know everything about everything. We're still discovering things every day. Every day we make massive discoveries. So when it comes to the paranormal, we have not even broke the surface, I don't think, to understanding what it truly is. These guys totaled, maybe not totaled, it looked like it, crashed their car into a house. You think they did that for a couple views to fake a ghost video? Because if that's your logic, you got way bigger issues than believing in ghosts. So let me just leave you alone. Because that's amazing to me. Flat out amazing. I hope everybody's okay. That's obviously terrible that all this damage happened. That's awful. But in the grand scheme of things, that's amazing. All of this stuff, I just feel like it all helps us get a little bit closer to understanding more about these things, which is all I've ever wanted. I just hope that we have some knowledge, some concrete knowledge of the paranormal world before my time on Earth is up. That's all I want. I just want to learn some more about these things, about these occurrences and what paranormal energy is and the difference between it all. Not the Babylon, but you have the super dark shadows. Then you have the like shadow things with glowing eyes. Some of them don't have any features at all. Some have glowing eyes. Then you have the just regular apparitions. You have some what seems to be residual energy where it's just things happening that don't have anything to do with what's currently going on in that room or whatever. And then there's other times where it has a direct relation to what's going on in that room, whether it's people's names that are coming through, or people being touched, or them responding to commands from investigators. You know what I mean? There is such a broad spectrum of this stuff, and I totally feel like it's all different. I totally feel like it's not all just ghosts, you know? It has to be more than that, because they're just so different. They're all so different from each other. So I don't know. I find stuff like this to be so compelling. Nobody is going to total a car and a house to make somebody believe that these two little ghost kids were real. That was very real. They thought they were going to run over a couple kids, so they lost control of their car and crashed into the house. That's amazing. That's amazing. But again, priority number one, I hope everybody was okay and nobody got hurt, because that's pretty wild. But wow.
Who lost their lives? As always,
Wow.
I leave it up to you to decide.
Look at that. And they just
In another
dissipate.
video caught on CCTV, police set up a bait car. For those who don't know, a bait car is basically a car with a GPS tracker and a hidden camera set up by the police to catch potential car thieves. The doors of the car are unlocked, the keys are left in the ignition, and then the police just wait for someone to come along and try to steal the car. This clip was broadcast on US TV.
Oh, I did. You got. Yo, my lights are not on. Oh. How the you you open the trunk? What the speakers in the back? It doesn't turn it up.
Without knowing, the two young thieves are filmed and tracked by police officers and are soon arrested. However, when the footage was uploaded to YouTube, shocked viewers were quick to point out that the two young men might not have been the only ones inside that vehicle.
Oh, no, it's not a cop. Oh, I thought I thought. Oh, shit. What? What? Oh, shit. I think it is a cop. I heard that go. Nah. Yeah, fool. That's why I said, what the f? It is, fool. Nah. Yeah. My boots are the one that were making me up.
What is that?
Hands up!
Stay there! Stay there! Stay there! Don't move!
Sir, I live on the block.
Get out.
Stand on your head. Stand on your head.
Viewers believe the pale figure of a woman can be seen sitting in the back seat.
Oh my
Now,
god.
it should be noted that the two teenagers were alone, and the footage is 100% real police evidence. Faking a ghost in this scenario would be impossible. So just what is this? You decide.
Again,
If you see a video that you think would
that totally tags on to everything I just rambled on about. You heard right out of Nuke's mouth. Faking a ghost in that scenario would be impossible. So if that footage is authentic and real, which we know for a fact, it's all about facts. We know for a fact that video is authentic and real. Explain that for me. Can you, somebody that's a total skeptic and uses those clown faces when talking about believers, I would like you to explain to me how they pulled that off. It was a live broadcast police cam from a car. They were only two kids in the car. They were both in the front. There was nobody else in the vehicle. We know that to be a fact. Now I want you to think long and hard about this. You got to prove this to be fake. Okay? But it's not. We know that for a fact that it's not fake. It's these last two clips. I can't wrap my head around how people still find it to be so far-fetched. It's 2021, people. There's a lot crazier things in this world than ghosts and paranormal activity. It's real. It's very real. Accept it. You don't have to be an enthusiast or investigate it. It doesn't mean you have to make it part of your life. Don't be scared of it. But it's real. I'm sorry. You can't watch that and then tell me it's fake. You can't. Wow. That's nuts.
be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com. Something in the building. Korean ghost hunt live streamer Michael from the YouTube channel Dosha Michael is back with another exploration of a creepy abandoned place.
Yep.
This time the ghost hunter explores several buildings of a long abandoned village. Now Michael doesn't share why the village has been left empty and abandoned, but one can only imagine all the life and death that have left a mark on the decaying buildings. Michael is broadcasting on a live stream to his fans as he ventures inside the building he will be exploring. As his viewers watch live, things quickly become truly bizarre.
계십니까?
You guys know how I feel about this part of the world. For some reason, their paranormal activity is so strong. Sorry, I'm talking over the video here.
누구세요? 잠깐. 와. 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 와.
That door wasn't open.
누구십니까 혹시? 혹시 누구세요?
Doors on both sides of the creepy hallway swing open and shut. Michael's a bit freaked out, but he carefully continues on to investigate.
What the hell? What is that noise?
하지 마세요. 여긴 내가 낄 자리가 아닌가?
Probably not.
여긴 내가 낄 자리가 아닌가?
When Michael finds himself a bit confined in a small, cramped
Oh my
room,
God.
he decides he has just had enough of the creepy doors and makes a run for it. After gathering his courage, the ghost hunter decides to explore the main building of the abandoned village. Whatever presence seems to be haunting the small town, it seems it is not done with Michael just yet.
That's amazing. When he was standing at the end of the hallway, I just have to know if I'm the only one. Whenever something like that's going on, I try to like picture, if they're not catching anything, I try to imagine what might be happening on the other side, you know? When he's standing at the end of that hallway and there's, what, 5 doors opening and closing, I just picture like the Ring girl, you know, the girl from the Ring standing at the other end of the hallway and just like energy pulsating, making all those doors open and close, you know? That is so crazy though. And people will still say fake. Yeah, fake. Really? Really? Or do you just not want to even open that little window in your brain to the possibility that it might be real? I'm telling you, this whole compilation Nuke has right here, this was a good one. This is an oldie, but a goodie. Man, this is some extremely compelling footage. Holy moly.
그 집인가? 뭔 소리야?
Footsteps. Yep. I don't know how these guys do this alone. Make me feel like a sissy. There's just no way. No way I'm doing this alone.
Huh? 어디야? 경찰에 신고했습니다. 신고해도 상관없어.
What the hell is that?
우와!
Guys, oh my God. I told you, this part of the world, there's a few countries that I'm never going to. there something in that window?
거기 누구요?
There is, isn't there?
거기.
Oh my god. That just made my eyes water.
After hearing strange footsteps coming from the second
Oh
floor,
my
Michael
God.
quickly runs outside and looks up at the windows of the second floor balcony. He is shocked when he sees two dark shadow-like apparitions that seem to be walking on the second floor.
Like, what are those?
Gathering his courage, Michael goes up to the second floor to investigate. But he is quickly scared away when one of the apparitions makes a terrifying appearance at the door.
Look at
the end
that!
of the hallway. Now, usually the ghost hunter will charge forward towards the apparition, trying to record any paranormal activity that he can capture. But this time, Michael himself is suspicious of what he's witnessing. Michael seems to believe that maybe he isn't entirely alone at the creepy abandoned village. He believes that some real person or people might be messing with him.
I don't think so.
Scared that he might be dealing with a real group of people up to no good, his live chat audience actually calls the police. And Michael, understandably, just decides to get out of there. So what do you think Michael caught on camera? Is it something paranormal? Could it have been real people up to no good just messing with him? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
That is not a person.
You decide.
People can't do that.
Uninvited. This next TikTok video might not.
Thing just went all Elastigirl in the doorway. That's not a human. Why alone? Why alone? Alone, I'm spinning around at the doorway and flying to my house, getting in my bed and hiding. If you got somebody else with you, it's so much easier to, yeah, you're scared, but you can gather your confidence because you got somebody with you. There's more than one of you. Is there any other way to say there's two people or more? That is so scary. Holy cow, the way it, like, gosh, got all huge in the doorway.
Be something related to the paranormal, but it is certainly something absolutely terrifying. Hannah Viverette is recording a TikTok video of her dancing in her living room when the unthinkable happens.
Alexa, off. Who are you? Who are you? Please get off. Please get out. No, please get out. Yes. Who are you? Please get out of my apartment right now.
What the hell?
Please get out of my apartment right now. Get out. Get out. Hello?
Oh my god.
Please come in.
A strange man tries to break in through Hannah's balcony door, and she makes a run for it.
Oh.
Now, before you think this might be a TikTok hoax, I can assure you that this video is 100% real. The man who entered Hannah's apartment was 36-year-old Angel Rodriguez Gomez. Shortly after the events in this video, he was arrested and charged with burglary, assault, stalking, and destruction of property. Multiple news outlets picked up this chilling story, and Hannah shows in an interview how the man climbed 2 stories to reach her apartment balcony.
Right now I'm standing directly in front of my apartment, and the second story balcony right here is where he had entered.
Hannah explains that this wasn't the first time she had seen this man.
I recognized him almost immediately based off of his clothing, and knowing that I had seen that face and that outfit around my apartment complex many, many occasions.
It turns out that this seemingly disturbed man was actually one of Hannah's neighbors, and he had apparently been watching her closely for a while. All things considered, the situation could have possibly ended much worse if Hannah had not headed for her front door immediately.
No question.
She is now looking to move from her apartment as she rightfully says that she no longer feels safe there.
Well, yeah.
So, how would you handle this terrifying situation? Would you run? Would you scream? Or just what would you do?
She did a great
Who are
job.
you? Who are you? Please get off. Please get out. No, please get out.
Am I your
Yes.
friend? Yeah,
Who are
I'm
you?
your friend.
Please get out.
You
of
wanna
my
be
apartment
friends?
right now. Please come in.
Let's go out on the balcony and we'll
The
make
Baseless
cupcakes.
Man.
Listen, man, that's amazing. Okay, I don't think she reacted quite quick enough. There was still, if he moved faster, there was plenty of time for that to go very wrong. Now, granted, there's a ton of people around. She could have screamed loud enough that maybe somebody would have heard her. Maybe. But maybe somebody just wouldn't want to bug her thinking she's making a video. Or you never know these days. That is so scary. What is wrong with people, man? Gosh. You know, I'm going to build an addition on my house so that my daughters can stay here forever. Because, ay, ay, ay. Like, what's wrong with you? Am I your friend? Hopefully the people in prison found out what you did, and you'll have all kinds of friends. All kinds.
Paranormal YouTuber Shamos and his friend Jota go to investigate the local urban legend of the quote, Baseless Man in a small town in the Brazilian countryside. Their investigation takes them to a factory that has been abandoned for over 10 years. Before the factory was closed, workers often claimed that they would see the terrifying apparition of a man with a horribly disfigured face wandering throughout the factory. Whenever they would pursue him, he seemed to just disappear into thin air. Cut to a few years later, a terrible unexplained fire occurs at the factory, claiming the lives of many workers. After this, the alleged paranormal activity seems to intensify. The hardworking employees would hear unexplained noises and terrifying screams. It is said that after many complaints from terrified factory workers who refused to enter the building, that the work site was moved to a completely different location. Today, what was once a large thriving factory is now nothing more than rubble and ruins.
Wow.
When YouTuber Shamos and team member Jota begin their investigation of the abandoned property, they immediately begin to feel like they are being watched.
Tem coisa aí, Jota. Tô falando pra ti, cara. Aham.
What was that?
Pô, não tem teto e nada aqui, né, cara?
Sim. Cara, aqui é a sala do pesadelo, aqui, ó, Jota. Aqui, ó. Aqui, ó.
Ih, olha só, cara. Pesadelo escrito na parede, cara.
Did you see it?
No.
The two investigators are completely unaware that a creepy pale face seems to be watching them from one of the windows.
Oh my
When Shamos
God.
pans his camera back to the same window, the face is gone. Having no idea what they just captured, they continue on to explore more of the abandoned property, and things only get creepier.
Oh boy.
Olha só isso aqui, Jota.
É um monte de banheiro aí, cara.
Ô, Jota, dá uma pegada ali, Jota. Ó, Barulho aqui dentro. Barulho aqui, barulho aqui. Barulho no telhado, hein? No telhado, não tá dentro aqui. Dá uma olhada aí. Tem alguém aí?
Cara, não tem ninguém aqui, cara.
Aqui, ó. Vamos entrar, vem junto. Ó, olha só. Aqui em cima no teto aqui, Jota.
Que é isso aí, cara? Que barulho que é isso aí, cara?
Jota, vai pra cá. Eu vi alguma coisa ali, cara. Aonde, cara? Eu vi alguma coisa ali no buraco, velho.
Yeah,
ali, eu vi alguma coisa ali no buraco.
Same face, wasn't it?
Aonde, Chamas? Onde tu viu, cara? O que tu viu, cara?
I think.
Uma cabeça, cara?
Uma cabeça espiando.
Yeah.
Cara,
Yeah.
vamos dar uma olhada
Same
lá.
face in the window.
Não pode, cara.
Jota, eu juro. Cara, eu juro pela minha vida, cara. Tem alguma coisa ali, cara. Ali, cara.
The bizarre face appears again, and this time the two investigators see it with their own eyes. When Shamos and Jota check the room, there's no one there. Understandably, they are a bit freaked out.
Yeah.
They prepare for the worst as they make their way through the ruins of the factory. They look for any signs that someone or something might be there with them. It did not go well.
What? There's more?
Tem muito barulho aqui, Jota. Tu tá ouvindo? Ó, barulho lá na frente. Ei, eu tô te ouvindo aí, tem barulho aí, eu tô te ouvindo. Quem tá aí? Olha lá, cara. Vaza, Jota, corre, cara.
A strange face peers out at them from around a corner. The two explorers are terrified. They decide to make a run for it. All of the creepy faces they've captured throughout the night seem to have no visible features. It seems as if they might have actually encountered the local legend of the quote, Baseless Man. So, what do you think? Did the two friends capture evidence of an extreme haunting? You can watch this full video over on the YouTube channel, Shamos. Thanks so much for watching. My Instagram is here, my Twitter is here, and oh, look at that, my TikTok.
It's TikTok.
See you next week.
Wow. Dude. And that's kind of what I was talking about earlier, as far as the, where was I going with that? That's what I was talking about earlier, as far as the difference between all these different paranormal energies that are captured on camera. It's so strange to me. You go from the dark shadows in the clip right before that one to a face that is blatantly looking around the corner and trying to sneak up because it knows there's people there. So here's an energy that is conscious of what's going on around it, trying to sneak up on a couple of guys that are at this place. That is terrifying. I mean, the visual appearance of that was just not cool. Not cool. That was a really great video. That was probably, pound for pound, the most compelling compilation that I've seen on Nuke's channel. It's gotta be top 3 because everything in there was factual. It was all fact. I mean, even the guy breaking into the girl's apartment, it happened. The guy got arrested for it. It's not a hoax. It's proven. You know, the security guys crashing their car from seeing the 2 kids. It's a fact. It happened. The police footage, the kids hijacking the car, it happened. We know it happened. It's not a guess. It's not a, well, it was probably this. No, we know what happened and we see it. So if you still don't believe after that, I don't know. And that's fine. You know, it's all good. I'm not here to change anybody's minds. You do you, I'll do me. But yeah, that's it for that one, guys. If you like what you saw today, hit the like button for me. Help us populate on the old YouTube page. And I guess that's it. Leave your suggestions in the comments for me. Take care of each other out there. Stay safe as always. And I will see you in the next one. Peace!